If you'd like to see how I'm going to transform these Dollar Tree toasting flutes into a lovely, beautiful, customized DIY wedding gift, keep watching this video. Hey YouTube, so today in this video I am going to be adding some rhinestones and some pearls to these toasting flutes. I'm going to also add some paint to them. I'm going to try that Posca marker. I already cut out the names with my Silhouette Cameo cutter. I'm going to wipe these glasses off. I already cleaned them with some soap and water, but I'm going to wipe them off with some alcohol and then make sure I dry that off on the areas where I'm going to be adding the vinyl. So you just want to make sure that you line up the names properly, you know. A tip that someone told me in my comments before is to add some water into the glass, so that way if you're not sure, you can just base it off the line for the water. Now, I will say what kind of confused me was, you know, this cursive letters, they were slanted, so I kind of went slanted with the letters when I shouldn't have. I don't know if you could tell from this angle, but the Mrs. Tyler glass was slightly crooked. And I just kept looking and looking and looking. I'm like, okay, no, I don't like this. So once I realized it was crooked, I'm like, okay, I got to do this all over again. So the Mr. Tyler came out fine. So I just had to go ahead and scrape it off. But if you're going to use a picker, be careful, because what you'll do is you will scratch the glass. I didn't want to do that because these were the only two glasses. I didn't have any extras. So I kind of took my nail and my thumb and kind of rubbed it off. And then I just had to scrub it and, you know, just start over, recut it. And this was probably about a ½ an inch tall, each word, and then 2 inches wide. So, okay, look, this is the Posca marker. They have a lot of ink in them. But as you can see, that was too transparent. Now, this is optional. You don't have to paint your glass, but I feel like it gives it a much better, fuller look when you paint your glass with a little bit of craft paint, or you could use a Sharpie. You see how white that is? I'm going to be going over this with some pearls and some really pretty iridescent rhinestones. It didn't take too long for this paint to dry. And the glue sticks very well. Surprisingly, it sticks very, very well to the paint. Again, this is optional. This is what I like to do. I like the way it makes the finished product look. So I'm just taking a sponge and just kind of dapping that on. I let it dry in front of like a little miniature fan for a good 15 minutes, and it was fine. If you feel like it's not enough coverage, what you can do is do 2 coats, but I don't really feel like that's necessary. Okay, really quick, later in this video, I'm going to tell you how much the glue costs. When I bought it 2 years ago, I just checked my Amazon, and oh my God, y'all. When I bought it in 2021, the glue that I'm going to use in this video, it was $16. I just looked so I could put the link in this video. The glue has went up quite a bit, y'all. It is $22, but you'll see what I'm talking about. I just had to find a spot to be able to add this information. The glue is $22. Woo! But never mind me saying later on in the next couple clips that it's $16. That was yesterday's price. 2021. Now in 2024, it is $22. OMG. Okay, so now I'm going to use this wax pickup tool. This glue called Dot Not Alot. It's exactly that. You need a little bit. It's so thick, it's so creamy. At first I didn't really care for it, but it grew on me because it has a really good solid hold. It does take about 24 hours to cure. It does not have a harsh smell. It's not cheap, but it works well. Only place I've been able to find it is on Amazon. It's $16, so it's not cheap at all, honey, but it does work, and a lot goes a long way because I had it for 2 years and the bottle hasn't dried out, the top hasn't crusted over, so it's a really good product. I didn't know anything about it. My subscribers or just random people who come through and comment, they give me some of the most, you guys give me some of the most helpful information, and you tell me about certain glues or certain things you want me to try. I try them, and you know, I pass the information along. So that's how I found out about one Dot Not Alot. A lot of people don't know about it, but it works really good. So what you're going to do is, if you want to have like a special pattern or something like that, that's fine. I'm just kind of going around in a circle doing a scatter method. As you can see, I have my pearls, which I think I use, let's say, maybe an 8mm, and I also think I had some 6mm pearls in there. I had some chunkier rhinestones, some K9 crystals, just to give it like a different effect. I like to use various size rhinestones. And the rhinestones I'm using, the other ones are glass. I use a SS 16, which is like a 4mm. And I used an SS, I think 12, which is like a 3mm. So I had a few different sizes. And when it all came together, I feel like it looked pretty good. So you're just going to see me adding on the rhinestones and the pearls. And don't worry about that bottom part. I'm going to come back around and add rhinestones at the very, very bottom edge of the glass, if you were wondering. So I was going to a wedding. Well, it already happened. It was last weekend. It was last Saturday, August 10th. When I tell you, this wedding was so beautiful. Oh my gosh, it was fabulous. But this is the gift that I made for the bride and the groom. I also made the bride another gift. That'll be in a separate video. But these glasses are, it's probably something, maybe if it was a bridal shower, that maybe you can give to someone at a bridal shower gift. You can give it to someone as a wedding gift. I think customized gifts are amazing. Now, when you go to weddings, most of the time you have some type of gift, or they have some type of registry or something like that. And weddings are expensive, you know, but so is inflation. Okay, honey. So most of the time, 9 times out of 10, I always make my gifts, and people love my gifts. I'm just saying, the cute little things that I make for people, they like really, really appreciate them, and it's like cute little keepsakes, you know. So I really feel like that they like these glasses, and it'll be something memorable from their special day. Had I been thinking, now that I think back, instead of just adding their names, I should have also added their wedding dates, written a little bit smaller vinyl. Now, I use the Silhouette Cameo. If you have a Cricut cutter, you can also use a Cricut cutter as well. I think this is a very simple DIY. As you can see, I'm not going in any type of special order. What I'm doing is just picking up the rhinestones, and I'm just placing them onto the glass. And on this edge part, you want to be careful, because I just kept turning and turning and turning. At one point, I did make a mistake and turned on the side where, because you know this glue doesn't dry instantly, so I just had to be careful as I was just turning and turning, adding the rhinestones to this bottom area. So I'm almost done, and as you can see, I'm working on the second glass, and I'm just kind of gonna get through this pretty quickly because I was in a hurry. I did this the day before the wedding, and I just wanted to make sure it had enough time to dry. You can let it dry in front of a fan also, but this glue, I believe also it's non-toxic. So that's another plus about this glue. It's non-toxic. I can't smell anything from it. It's much better than that harsh smell from like E6000 has a very, very harsh smell. It gets the job done. It does. It has a different consistency, but it's very toxic. Very, very, very toxic. So you could just finish watching me add on these rhinestones and pearls to this other glass. And if you prefer a different ratio of rhinestones to pearls, most definitely use more rhinestones if you want. If not, use more pearls. I've actually done a glass for one of my friends some years ago. I did her, it was either a wine glass or a champagne glass. Very similar to this. But I used all pearls. Multiple different sizes. When I say that glass was so pretty and so dainty, oh my gosh. Pearls are just a vibe, but so are rhinestones. And also, you don't have to have pearls. You can use rhinestones, all rhinestones. I've done that too, of course. But I'm almost finished, you guys. Okay, you guys, here is the final finished result of these toasting flutes, I guess aka champagne glasses, and they are so pretty. I was so excited about this because I haven't made a pair of toasting flutes or like a wedding gift in a while. I can't think of the last time I've been to a wedding. I can't. And I used to make these because back some years ago, I actually used to be a photographer, but I kind of got away from it a little bit. But that was a part of me taking the pictures. I would also gift them toasting flutes to use at their wedding, and they would have them on their table, and I would take pictures of them using the toasting flutes, and it would just be like just really cute. So if you're going to a wedding and you're worried about not having like a gift, I remember like a discussion some years ago, somewhere I saw something, this was some years ago, before inflation, and they were saying, what is the minimum that you should come to a wedding with? Like if you're going to put some money in an envelope, or if you're going to spend on their gift. And it was like, they said it was $50, which is decent. But, you know, if you just don't have it, you don't want that to be not the reason why you don't come celebrate somebody, you know? So I think if you can make a gift, I think that's nice, to just better than coming with nothing. And if you can come and show up and be there in person and maybe send a gift later, that's cool too, you know? But I think these came out absolutely fabulous. So pretty. And again, these are from Dollar Tree, but if you want some more fancier ones, maybe some that have a taller stem or something like that, definitely get them from wherever you want to get them from. Also, another idea, because I was thinking about, like, you know, when you think of a wedding, you think of white, you think of ivory, you think of champagne color, you think of off-white. I was thinking like, if I knew what the wedding colors were, I had an idea, but I wasn't sure. Their bridal party all had, it was all black. It was nice. It was really, really nice. I could have used the wedding colors. Like if you want to make a gift for someone, like this doesn't have to be just for a wedding. If you want to make somebody a gift and it's their birthday and you know their favorite color is red, do some red rhinestone or red pearl champagne glasses or a wine glass. You know what I'm saying? Like this is nice because you can really customize it and make it very, very, you can make it more geared towards the person's likes, you know? Because I was like, oh, I could have added on some, I could have did black, white, and pearls. Well, like, okay. Yeah, I could have made it black and white. That would have been cute too, you know, to match their wedding colors. But however, I think these turned out really nice. And thanks you guys for watching this video. Thank you for watching my channel. Subscribe if you want to. I do a lot of different DIYs, and I like to use rhinestones quite a bit, but I do, you know, some different things. And if you like to subscribe, go ahead. And if you do, make sure that you hit the notification bell so you'll know when I upload new video. And I am like really close to hitting 30,000 subscribers, and I am very grateful for that. But thanks again, you guys, for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up, share it on Facebook, and thanks again. Bye-bye.